Good evening, YouTube. Um, Hello, my name is Jason. And for years, well, let me go back a little bit there. For the last few months, I've had this idea where, and for context, how the fuck do I start this? I used to make videos all the time when I was about 18, 16, 17, and when I went to university when I was about 20, 21. God, it's crazy how things that at one point in your life are the epicenter of your universe several years later, or only a few years later, you can barely remember the day or even what happened. Point aside, segue aside, I'm a bike mechanic. I fix bikes. It's something I'm pretty good at. Humble brag. If you take any bike that's about less than 1,500 quid, mechanical, I can fix probably everything on it, or near enough everything, or figure it out. And I'm quite good at teaching people how to do this. And I volunteer at a little charity called B-Cycle, where we teach people how to fix bikes, and we fix bikes for people for basically free, nearly free, essentially. We take a little donation to cover the cost of parts. And we've been doing that for years. I've been there for about 4 years. The organization has existed in some form or other for somewhere between 15 and 17 years, something like that, which is pretty impressive when you consider the fact that at no point in its history has there been any really official organization. It has always just continued to survive on the basis of people wanting to help out, people wanting to share knowledge. And that is what I want to do with this YouTube channel. I have wanted to do something like this for a while. It is no secret that cost of living is expensive in the UK, and it is no secret that cars are a very expensive part of that. You have the car itself, you have learning to drive, you have road tax, you have insurance, you have all of these costs before you've even put fuel in it. You then have, what if it breaks down? For a lot of people, myself included, it is prohibitively expensive to own a car. And the only way to get around is either on foot, public transport, or by bicycle. Now, sad thing that I have experienced working in a bike shop for several years and for volunteering, teaching people how to fix bikes that don't have a lot of money, is that when bikes break, sometimes people just throw them away. We have a phrase in my work, and you have a phrase in pretty much every bike shop. Ours is BER, which stands for Beyond Economical Repair. So in other words, if a bike costs £200, £300, £400 brand new, and the cost of repair is £250, £300, and it's essentially half, 2/3, or nearly the same cost of the bike to fix it as it is to replace it, then quite often it is just replaced. And it honestly fucking breaks something inside me every time I have to tell someone that their bike is beyond economical repair. Especially when I know for a fact that I could fix it, I just can't fix it within the confines of a business because it is not profitable to, nor does it make much sense to do it in the context of a business. So the reason I am making this channel is because currently I feel like there is a need for more quality education in the area of how to fix your bike. There's lots of these channels already exist, but there's lots of people already bake bread, and I don't see any harm in adding another voice to the crowd of people that are trying to teach people and inspire people to make bicycles and bicycle active transport a more integrated part of their life. It's something I'm very interested in, something I'm very passionate about, something I have been passionate about for years. I think that if we had more bike lanes in the UK, then it would change a lot of things. So it is not another secret that the obesity crisis in the UK and the US and most of the developing world is growing, unironically. And I see bicycles and active transport as a huge way of solving that. If people are more engaged in something that allows them to see the world in a healthier way, that's maybe a little bit more environmentally friendly, a little bit friendlier on their wallet. And these are all good things. So what I want to do with this channel is I want to share what I know about how to fix bikes, how to take care of them. But more than that, I want to show people how much fun life can be on a bike. Sometimes it feels terrifying when you're cycling down the road and a car comes fucking millimeters within hitting you, but the vast majority of the time and the vast majority of drivers are courteous, are cautious, give you space, and there's a lot of places to cycle other than the roads. Most of my best friends that I have in my life, past, present, and probably future, are people I have met through the wonderful world of cycling. And I have the unique, strange claim to fame to say that I could ride a bike before I could talk. I was in speech therapy till I was about 7 years old, but I could ride a bike when I was 3. So I have been riding a bike for almost my entire life, 24 years at this point. I've been riding a bike for 24 years, that is. So I've done quite a lot of miles, and I'm not sure if my legs are better or worse for it, but it has shaped and formed me in so many ways, and I can't begin to imagine what I would be doing if the bicycle hadn't been invented. I really don't know, but I'll never know. But what I do know is that this is something that I am incredibly passionate about and that I could talk about for days, weeks, months. I have been talking about it with friends and family and partners for the longest time. And I want to share that with more people. And well, the internet's a wonderful tool. So I want to use this wonderful tool to share more of that. So if this is something that interests you and you would like to learn more about fixing your bike and about the wonderful world of bicycles, then subscribe, stick around, and I'll talk to you soon. Ride safe.